Welcome everyone in to another episode of the Northamptonshire career mode. Mixed bag, we've had an up and down season. Let's get straight into the results, shall we? So I think you guys were last here for when we thumped Durham. That was a pretty good display. We'll just go to the next game. Leicestershire won by 37 runs. They posted a really decent all-round score of 187 for 5. David Willey, 2 for 15, limited the damage in that really last over to keep them under 200, really. We responded with 150 all out. We're never in the game. We had one little partnership, but again, our top order didn't really fire. And the bad slump continued in the Worcestershire game. 218 for 4. Clinical batting. Just it was just one-way traffic there. And we posted 141 all out. It just didn't really happen from there. We only lasted 15.1 overs. Next game, we beat Lancashire pretty easily. We rolled them for 77. Zaib outstanding along with Labuschagne, combining 8 overs, 5 of 29 between them. Got the chase down pretty well. Cobb 41 and just a few decent plays there. Cranshaw has been getting a few opportunities, guys, too. Keep an eye out for him. Nothing too much to write home about there at the moment, but he did get a 51 of these games coming up that we're going to review. So that was a good result against Lancashire. One easy. Then we got pummeled again by Leicestershire. A few decent performances here and there, but just not doing it with the bat at all. Like, one score of 40 and the next high score of 16 is not going to win you any 2020 games. So we played Nottinghamshire in the county championship. This was a must-win game too. Remember, going into the last episode, at least 20 points behind the other team, who were 9th at the time, and that were 8th at the time, and the bottom two get relegated. So we bowled them out for 305, which I thought was a pretty good effort. Everyone bowled reasonably well. We had a very good response. 547 all out. We were aggressive. Vasconcelos and Levy, big hundreds, and Anderton supported them well with 87. Not too much for the rest of the order, but we got through to a score pretty quickly. Gave ourselves a chance. They posted 317 in response. Manali, 119. Duckett, 88. And pretty good bowling all round again. Keogh had a good game all round, 2 for 30, along with, I think got a few wickets in the first innings. Yeah, 2 for 32, just good tidy performance. Yeah, 76 was required, and we were steady. And that was top of the table we knocked over. But yeah, I'll quickly go to the domestic tables for you guys. Didn't really help us because every other team won around us. So we have to keep winning to keep our hopes alive of surviving the drop this season. Should be an interesting last episode because that will be our final game. But we've got 3 20-over trophy games today. There was one more game that we had played, and that was the Derbyshire game. 162 for 9 they posted. Willie 2 for 9, 4 for 43 for Hutton. Just a little bit expensive, but got the wickets. And a very disappointing run chase, really. Like, we're looking okay. Like, these 3 here are looking good. Cranshaw was outstanding, 62 off 46. But yeah, just nothing from Labuschagne, who's had a really disappointing season. In fact, probably will be discarded at the end of the season as our all-rounder. But yeah, big episode today in terms of developing some players. We're out of the T20 over trophy. So let's make some changes to this team. Yeah, just giving our other bowlers a really a go, guys. The batting order hasn't really changed. The top 7's just as it's been for a while in the 20 over trophy. Brought in Anderson, Markham and Zaib. Like, if they get pumped for 200, it doesn't matter. The purpose is to give them valuable game time. I think Zaib's had an outstanding bowling season. First class, he's been okay in the 3 games he's played in the 20 over stuff. He's taken 6 wickets, average of 9.67. So hopefully he delivers today. This is hopefully a decent performance against Warwickshire. And being put into bat, hopefully these guys get us a good start. William Cobb. Just need to be good. Well, he's been, as mentioned, along with Abishane. He's been okay. 20 over stuff. He needs to get that average up. He's a much better cricketer than that. Yeah, so I signed him with the purpose of giving that extra experience in that all-round department, and his lackluster form continues. Got a real problem at all-rounder still. Didn't get an all-rounder coming through the youth system. It's going to be a lot of work. We're going to have to find someone very quickly just to solidify that order. Levy edges for 4, 16 for 2. Cranshaw gets an edge, goes racing away through the slips for 4. Levy's gone for 4. This is a terrible start. Just need to form a partnership here. And Cranshaw has thrown his wicket away. We are now 26 for 4 after 5.1 over. This game is buried already. Although, in saying that, I was looking at Cricinfo the other day. Papua New Guinea were 19 for 6 against Kenya, and they went on to win. So we'll have to take some inspiration from that. And that was to ensure qualification for them to the 20 over World Cup, which is a first for them. So congratulations to Papua New Guinea there. And those qualifiers. Oh, this is awful. We're not that sort of team that recovers. Hutton. Wanted to give ourselves a decent enough score so Zaib, Anderson and Markham could get maybe a few overs. It's probably not going to be the case. Probably be all out for around about 90, I'd say, just the way we're tracking along. I think Anderson's bowled alright in patches this season. He's slowly coming on as a bowler. Markham's had here and there moments. Like he's sort of a big work in progress, but I think he will get there. And this is a very disappointing batting performance. Surprised that wasn't LBW, to be honest. That is LBW, and a good performance from this Warwickshire side. That is a pretty embarrassing scorecard. We're not even going to look at it. So, as long as we got gupped all cheaply. Put up a bit of a fight, lads. And work for it. Markham. Nice. 13 for 3. Good spells from Markham and Hutton there. Just going to get through our spin options. Put the field out as well. Let's try and make this stretch. Want them getting meaningful overs. So yeah, that is a very disappointing result. It's been like that for some of the season. So yeah, we're rooted to pretty much second last. We could possibly finish last. Got a better run rate than Worcestershire. I don't know. I can't get the pronunciation right. Someone will be able to correct it in the chat for me. Right, next game. We'll get prepared for the next game against Yorkshire. Pretty much, I think, the same team. I just want guys getting into form for the first class stuff. Tom Sole, does he deserve a go? Yeah, why not? We'll fire Tom Sole in there. Put the disappointing Marnus Labuschagne out of his misery. This for the next couple of games before he's required for the next one. Anderton had a pretty average campaign too, really, in the 20 over stuff. Only averaging 18, 150. Needs to definitely work onto that game. But yeah, let's get straight into this game. Got a long tail, like from Seoul to pretty much the end of our thing, but see how well it goes. 3 spinners. And David Willey. I'm hoping the... Come on, Markham, let's get a few wickets. He's got Balburney. And he's got Tedesol, who tends to get quite a few runs against us. Gonna bring Willey in. So 6 overs have gone. We are 51 for 2. Pretty good bowling performance so far. We're going to bowl out Markham. Another over out of Willie. He's actually bowled quite well. Right, get Gary balance for 9. Good. Bring Anderson on. Give Tom Sol maybe a couple overs as well. Be interesting to see if I retain Tom Sol. I might release him in the hope I get another all-rounder. We're in that sort of position where we might need him just for the next couple of seasons, so I can get something really that's a bit better. Like, you still need your all-rounders that can sort of deliver a bit here and there with the bat and there with the ball. This is pretty quiet patch of no wickets there, but we have crucially struck a few times. Bring Anderson back. Saeed. Haven't bowled Willie too much in this campaign. Probably should have. Think about it, but that's a really decent bowling performance from a really inexperienced lineup. Markham was actually pick of the bowlers. Yeah, he's just a little bit of experience here and there. He's 21 years of age now. He's been in the team since we took over. Can we chase down 157 just to get a 5th win of the campaign? Lovely shot from Cobb. It's gone though. That needed to continue because David Willey has not been in the best of form. Willie's been in that bad of form. I was tempted to put him down at like number 8 in the order and just use him in the Labuschagne role, but that probably won't happen. Lovely shot. Be good if Cranshaw got another 30 or 40 in the next couple games, just to show his credentials. So he's not going to get a game in the last 3 first-class games unless we are definite contenders to get relegated. We're still a chance of surviving, so got to continue playing our best possible side. But yeah, that 60 he scored, he looked really, really good. He's looking okay here. Even if he went out now, I'd be quite happy with what he's done. Lovely shots. Taking the game to them at the very least. He's out for 29 of 28 deliveries, but that's decent from the 21-year-old. He's got a lot of cricket ahead of him too, I think. I think he deserves a possible contract. Maybe another year on his deal just to see what he can do. That is a miraculous catch, man. Look at this keeper. Look at the reflexes of the man. Whoa, look at that. Brilliant. Brilliant keeping. We need 84 off pretty much 8 overs, so we need to get these 2 in, and hopefully they can take it deep, because I don't think the rest of the order can do it for us. Lovely shots. Come on. Take it to the last few overs where we're a chance. Have some wickets in hand. Okay, disappointing 9. Tom Sol comes to the wicket. He had a first-class game, I believe, last season where he got a 40 and a 30. He is not going to trouble the scorers there. That's plum as anything. So 85 for 6. And yet again, the batting continues to disappoint in the 20-over trophy. But there has been a few performances here and there that have demonstrated that this team is still going in the general right direction where I want them to go anyway. So Anderson. That should be out. Easy catch. 98 for 8. Can we at least get over the 100 mark? I thought Markham bowled pretty good today. And I just wish he could get some with the bat. Zaib should not be batting 11, but he has been batting like one the last couple of seasons. Better as his average. Can he get double digits today? does. He gets double digits. 110 for 9. And he is gone. That's a pretty disappointing defeat because I thought we bowled good. Restricting him 156 for 7. It's just not enough in the batting. So we're up to our last game of the season in the 20 over trophy. Pretty much I will make a few adjustments before wrapping up this episode. Right, the final game of the 20 over campaign. This is just a couple of changes. We've dropped David Willey down the order. I still think he provides a little bit with the ball, but his batting has been abysmal this season. We'll keep Sol, Anderson, Markham and Zaib as the bowling attack, so very much an attack that could get taken apart. Curran and Newton have been put into the team, just giving guys a bit of a rest before the back end of the County Championship Division 1 games, which are next. Worcestershire are our position. I'm butchering that name completely. Willie and Markham are opening up the attack. And Markham gets the wicket of Middleton. Willie gets the wicket of Ali. So we'll bring in some spinners. The field. And just hope that we can restrict them again. And hopefully our batsmen can deliver. But it's going to be a monumental task because we do have a team that is not sort of got the confidence with the way the batting has been going this season. So Sol's been taken apart. We'll bring in the part-timer. He has bowled a few overs at the T20 level, but not much. Bring Anderson back. This is a good partnership for Worcestershire. Part-time offie. He's been cut a little bit there in this over, but he has got the wicket of Haynes. Bring back Markham for another over. Hopefully he gets another wicket, Markham. This is probably his last game of the season, and he hasn't. None for 39 off his 4 overs there. Willie into the attack. Can he finish his spell reasonably good? He been taken to a little bit. So we've got the 1 over left. And this is a pretty good score that they've posted. They've posted 201 for 4 off their 20 overs. Poole with a great little knock. Morris Poole. A lot of it good experience. Good cricketer by the looks. Fowl had a good knock. And that innings towards the end from one of the other batsmen, 30 off 15. Did a lot of damage there. So hopefully Newton can get a bit of time at the crease here. Curran, probably his last game of the season. Really? Come on. Spend time at the wicket. Never mind. Levy. What can Levy do? That is a silly run. Got away with it though. Levy's had a pretty good campaign, I feel. Been a good leader. He's a good captain, I reckon. He's gone for 33 off 15, but his campaign was average. He's had a good limited overs, 1 day in first class. Be hard to pick a standout this season in terms of our guys that have done well in the 20 over and the 1 day stuff, because we're struggled a bit in the limited over clothing. It's okay though. Just try and maybe get a couple 1 day specialists into our repertoire next season. So we'll keep an eye out for some of those sort of players. Gotta come on, Cranshaw. Let's get another 20 or 30 to show that you deserve a contract. You're playing pretty much for a contract in this game. I want to see a few positives. Because we're 71 for 4 after 9 overs. We're not going to win this game. Just want to see the 21-year-old get something. Rosenton hasn't been in the runs for a while either. Like, it'd be good if he got a score. And that's out. No, it's not. Okay. Come on. Playing and missing a couple of times. And he's going to run... No, he doesn't run out the youngster. I don't know how that's not out. I usually skip the run-outs as I just shake my head. They just don't get it right some days. And that's a brilliant delivery, a stumping. And we're 79 for 5. Tom Sol at the wickets. Slogs it over cow corner for a 6. Had very limited opportunities, Tom Sol, but when he's had opportunities, he hasn't really taken them. I think his contract runs out this year too, so we'll be probably looking to move him on, just open up some space. Salary, he's gone for 8. What can David Willey do? He's got 3 hundreds at this level, Willey. Like, he surely should be a lot better than what he's produced. May get a little snippet here. No, he's gone for 8. Henderson's gone. 108 for 8. Mark him. Well, I felt has been okay with the opportunities he's got in this 20 over stuff. He bowled good in that second to last game. 2 overs for 26, I believe it was. Playing a nice little cameo here with the bats. It's not what he's here for, but he's really getting into his work. It's just giving us some sort of respectability. Lovely shot again. Cranshaw. It's gone for 26 off 29 deliveries. It was okay. Like, he definitely deserves another year at the club. Markham's going to top score here. 33 off 16. He is tied top score with Levy. And that's telling us something. The story of our season. So the table will look like we finished last, which is probably a true reflection where we're at in the campaign. So a lot to work to do there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the longer episode too. Sorry if I'm butchering that Worcestershire name. I'm Worcestershire. I don't know how to pronounce it. But anyhow, give us a comment, like, and subscribe. The next game will be the final game of the County Championship Division 1, because I believe there'll be something riding on that game against us and Somerset. Just quickly have a look at the tables. Somerset are first, so we have to do the damage in the next couple of games against... Who's our opponents? They'll be pretty big games, I'd say. Yorkshire and Surrey. Where are they on the table? Okay, that's a winnable game against Yorkshire. That's actually a massive game. But for now, guys, I will catch you later, and hopefully we see you for the final county championship game with a lot to play for.